Hey YouTubers, Joel Hunter here, aka GeebMachine, and we have now come to the end of day 4 of IMTA. No, is it day 4 or is it day 3? I can't remember what it is now. No, it's day 3. Man, it's been a long day. So forgive me. Yeah. Well, like I said, we come to the end of day 3, and it was a long one, but it was a little disheartening, so to speak. Earlier today, like I said in my morning vlog, I made a slight faux pas. That round 2 of the singing preliminary was the 2-minute competition. Unfortunately, that was the 1 minute, and I flubbed in that one. And I'm really kind of upset because I kind of it was on one part that I have been practicing on so hard, just trying to make sure that I got it, but I ended up being I lost my timing for like the very first part of the song, but I gradually picked it up. Even though all the other guys that I was singing with said that I owned the floor, it was disheartening because, dang, it didn't happen to me the first time. Why now? But still, again, even though as sad as it is, I didn't come here to be a singer. I'm here trying to get my name out there to be a voice actor. So yeah, now that the song thing's over, I did the TV reel people competition. Basically, I memorized a script, and it was for a commercial. It was for Cheez-Its. And it's something that's already come around, just so you people know. Something that probably happened maybe a year or so ago. It was for Cheez-Its Extra Toasty crackers, in which, by the way, they are delicious. I recommend you taste them for those of you who haven't tried it. It is good, and I loved it. I did that, and there was a couple of seminars today that were about auditions, and I found those ones to be very interesting for some of them, because some of them were like don't do or do this when you're auditioning, and another thing which is called self-tapes, just basically recording yourself to send an audition in. And I learned that from a couple of people as well. That's very interesting. And then tonight was the overview, which is basically kind of like a runway. Basically, all the contestants for IMTA for their divisions got to walk the runway in front of the judges, and the judges got to see us. And there was also a little fashion show, which I wasn't part of. I was not part of. And what you see here is what I was wearing. I just recently cleaned my makeup off, so you could see I was a little skin irritation there. Yeah. But yeah, that was day 3 for IMTA, and again, it was kind of sad. It was just that one little part. I knew when it happened, I'm like, oh no, they're gonna get me. But I plowed through. I did the best I could, and obviously, I managed to impress some people. And speaking of which, I just heard from some people. I'm still the talk of some people on some of their minds that I owned the monologue competition. They said they're really good, and one of them said at like a seminar from today that they were at. One of the judges from that said that there was this. They were talking about my monologue, which was the Grinch's scheduling scene from Jim Carrey's The Grinch, and it was positive, and yeah. So yeah, that's really great. Here's hoping that something good will come of that. Fingers crossed. But anyway, yeah, that is the end of day 3, and day 4. We're almost done, folks. Day 4 is one other competition I will be participating in, and that is the cold read TV scene competition. I will find out more information about that tomorrow, about where I will be performing it. There's also a couple of seminars as well, which I think will be good, and one I'm not entirely sure about that, but then there's the talent showcase. I still need to figure a few things out about that one, because that is kind of like, I know it's like the round 3 for the singing competition, and a couple others. There's the songwriting competition and the dancer competition. I almost entered the songwriting competition, but then I decided to back out of it, because there was a song that me and my first music teacher, Kimberly Mumford, wrote. And by the way, Kimberly, if you're seeing this, again, thank you very much for helping me in the beginning of singing. It was very helpful for me to come out of my shell, so to speak. Yeah, Kimberly. For those of you who live in Arizona, that's where she lives. I think it's Tempe, Tempe. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but she lives in Arizona. She teaches. She's really fun. Great teacher. If you ever happen to run into her, for those of you who wish to sing or get some tips on how to voice, she is a good stepping stone. She's really great. She will help you get off the ground. Go see her if you can. Really great. Anyway, as I was saying, me and her wrote a song back in 2012 when I was just learning to sing, and 2011 was when I first started learning with her, and I made my first little Christmas CD featuring me and Cookie Monster. And then we did another one. It was called Christmas on the Street, again with Sesame Street characters, with me and her, and we wrote a couple songs. One, which was their original songs. One was more of a tribute to Jerry Nelson, who voiced the Count. That year he had passed away, and it was called Countdown to Christmas with the Count. And the song is, instead of counting down days, he counts things that he sees during Christmas to help pass the time. And then the other song is called Christmas on the Street. And I was going to enter that song into the competition, but then after some thought, I was thinking, this competition is more for people who do this sort of thing a lot more, who are more into it. And I'm not really into the whole that thing. It was just something I was doing out of fun. I don't do it enough, so I decided to drop out of it. I decided to not take part in the competition, even though it was interesting. But yeah, so that's kind of my story there for the songwriting competition. But anyway, to those of you, and by the way, I have found out that some of the contestants from IMTA are watching this. So to those of you who are watching, thank you very much. It's nice. And if you are watching, I wish you the best during this whole thing. We are halfway. We're over the hump now. We are almost there with this whole week to be done. I'm pretty sure a lot of you were wishing that it was already over. But yeah, I wish all of you the best, especially for the talent showcase that are coming up. Break a leg. Not physically break a leg, you know what I mean. Just, again, I wish you the best. And yeah, that's it. So thank you all again for watching this, and to all of you who have been thanking me on Facebook, who have been supporting me on Facebook and YouTube, I thank you very much for that. And here is today 4 of IMTA. As always, thanks for watching, and until you see me next time, peace out.